It's that time once again. Sit back and get ready to kick it old school with J-Dub and Big Kev. This is OT with the OGs. Are you ready?
What is up, everybody? Happy, what is it today? Tuesday, July 23rd? What up, Big Kev? How you doing today, brother?
What up? What up?
Chilling, man.
Hopefully, here, man. I know we didn't. The startup stream. Hopefully, people will trickle in.
Yeah, we'll give him a couple minutes. I think everything is coming fast and furious. How many hours are we out? Kev got some echo. Okay, we'll try to figure that one out. It's probably on my end. Or it's absolutely on my end.
I'll turn down my external speakers. I'll put in my earbud, and we'll take away that echo.
That might have got it right there, Cup. I might have got that. Let me know, Rob. What up, McCracken? But yeah, absolutely. We're within a 48-hour range of Madden 20 being released on PC, and the console guys are gonna have to wait another day.
You nerds with your PC gaming, Warcraft, whatever else it is you play on PC, and cool though. No doubt in my mind though that we'll talk about it a little later, but the Mutt Leaks PC hit. So that data mining stuff is for real. So I'm sure that's where Mutt Leaks comes from with all the data mining with PC and whatnot.
No doubt.
You guys on PC will get it tomorrow. Access to the 24th. Hopefully Madden drops like it did last year for us guys, on console, so that we can start playing it the 24th. But if not, wait till Thursday. And I'm stoked, man, because MLB has run its course. I can't stomach to play that game anymore. So,
yeah.
So I'm being a football guy. I mean, I love baseball. Don't get me wrong. I'm a baseball purist. I love baseball. I always love baseball. It's my favorite sport. But it's just something different. Everybody that knows me that, when I play Madden, I'm a different monster when it comes to Madden. So I can't wait. I got that. I'm 38 years old now. And
Looking
I get
good for 38.
that butterfly knot in my stomach just thinking about playing Madden.
Yeah, it's definitely an exciting time. I think everybody's pumped. This is our Christmas. I think I say this every stream, but it's like, man, it's finally here. The dog days of summer are over. Yes. So we finally got some fresh content. We get to see the real athletes on the football field. No offense to the baseball players, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, all right. Do we really want to start the show off with that?
What?
I would love to see you step in a batter's box and face a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and then take a 80-mile-an-hour curveball that's coming at your head and watch you shit yourself.
I probably would shit myself. But did you know that in 2000 the world's I think it was most difficult sport achievement was the pole vault over 16 feet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, I didn't make it up. I'm not the one that wrote the article.
God.
I'm just the one that jumped
get me
over
in contact
16
with
feet.
the nerd that did that study. Jesus. You heard it here first, folks, right out of J-Dub's mouth. The all-world pole vaulter himself. Pole vaulting is the toughest thing to do in the world when it comes to
write
sport.
the article. Right. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so, I mean, we can shoot the shit for a couple more minutes. We can go ahead and get into some of the Mutt Master and the Mutt Leaks, or your call, Kev.
Hey, this might be a first, man. This might be a first live stream of somebody getting wiped away by a tornado, because I keep looking outside, and it's not looking any prettier. So, I guess I'm going to end up in Munchkin land when the tornado drops our house, because this is not looking good outside at all. So if you lose me, that's why.
All right. I can't say, but I can't say that you were scared. But whenever we first logged on, I haven't seen you have like this general sense of worry, and you did.
No.
I
when
could
it's
have
my
sworn I
time,
saw it in
hey,
your
it's my
eyes.
time to go. It's my time to go. I can't stop it.
Yeah, that's true. Still don't want your property to get damaged.
I got shot at for a year. You think I'm afraid of anything?
No, probably not. Probably not. Yeah. So, am I? Does the game come out tomorrow?
For PC, it does. The
For
game does not come
PC.
out officially until if you pre-ordered the Superstar Edition or the Ultimate Superstar Edition, you get 3 days early access, so the 30th. So the official release for the entire community is the second, August 2nd.
Yeah.
But if you pre-ordered those, the more expensive versions with the more bells and whistles at pre-order, then you get it the 30th.
Gotcha.
So,
Just go ahead and do a
but
little humble plug. I will be playing tomorrow morning.
yeah, man, all you PC guys, man, take advantage. Take advantage of you being able to stream it tomorrow. The embargo's lifted tomorrow, so all you PC guys, and I'm sure there's some console guys that already have the game. I'm
Oh,
sure
no
there's
doubt.
guys that are privy to having the game already, so they'll be streaming in it as well. But the embargo will be officially lifted tomorrow morning for PC and for it to be streamed. So you guys take advantage of that. Get eyes on your stream from guys that are going to be looking for Madden 20 gameplay.
Yeah. I can't believe that they're going to stretch it out too much further between the PC and the console. I guess there's a lot of theories on why they're doing it to kind of alleviate some of the pressures off the server, but I don't know. I just can't see them making the console guys wait too much longer.
Yeah, I don't know the whole logistics and the whole
Yeah.
thing around the servers and PC and console. I don't know the same servers. They might be. I don't know, but again, I don't know that far into it. So
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
there's going to be issues. There's going to be issues without a doubt. There's going to be server issues. There's going to be connection issues. It always happens. So just be prepared for it. Don't let me see anybody that I frequent with in my chat or any other chat see you bitching about it on Twitter neither, because it's going to happen. So just prepare yourself. Be ready for it. Have a handheld phone game or something next to you, waiting for the servers to come back online. And don't tweet about it either.
I was talking to Crayola this morning. He was saying he's got like 101.5 temperature. He's got an infection in his lymph nodes. So people, be nice to the dude. He has no.
There's going to be people that aren't nice. That happens. Even when he was going through his heart surgery and his heart problems, man, people were. It's crazy. I mean, we all can't. We're
Right.
all different. We all react to things differently, but
Shit, hang tight.
the people with no home training the people with no home training on Twitter and on social media is ridiculous. What's going on? What happened?
Audio. All right, we should be good now. You there, Cap? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm here. Check.
Yep, it's a program that I run on my computer. I have no clue why it does that. I guess that's the downfall of being live, and I'll be able to hit that on the back end before we put it up on YouTube. So, yeah, we might as well go ahead and get into this. I think the people that are in here right now. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a ton of content that's up on YouTube. We have hours of stuff to watch, but it's all redundant. There's only so much content that ESPN puts out. So one thing that Kip and I wanted to focus on is giving you guys something a little different and actually providing some opinion more so than actual fact. So two guys that have been around for a while.
The more I thought about it, it's a lot better doing this live, man. No holds barred, unfiltered, off the cuff, no choreographed stuff, I'm never an act anyway. That's why I love Twitch. Like I love raw, unfiltered emotion. And even though I may be an acquired taste for most people, I love watching people, that have no problem showing raw emotion. Within reason, of course. No racial stuff, no,
Right.
homophobic stuff, no stuff, no hard hitting stuff, but within reason, raw emotion is wonderful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I love raw emotion. I'm not afraid of showing it, and I love seeing it. So.
Right, an unfiltered reaction to some of this stuff, and that's really, I think we're able to do that because we both don't care.
You will always get it from me. The shortest distance between 2 points is my brain to my mouth. Love it or leave it.
Never heard that one, but that is hilarious. Oh, all right. Well, let me get the time set up here, and we will get going. how you guys like that music in the back. Here we go. Kep, we just found out yesterday that Mutt Master is going to be Pat Tillman. Did EA redeem themselves from 2019?
You go ahead and start off with this one because I got a lot to say about this one.
I think this is great. I'm sure your opinion is going to be a lot different than mine, but I am happy to see Pat Tillman back in the game. Obviously, this is a money grab from all angles, and we know that, but it is okay. For one, it's going to bring awareness to who Pat Tillman was. We're seeing a lot of the younger guys come into the game, Madden itself, and probably even football, that don't know who Pat Tillman was or was even alive whenever he decided to serve rather than to play football. I'm extremely excited about it. I can't say that they redeemed themselves from 19. I'm saying this is a good start in a different direction.
That it? You done?
Yep. I wanted to give you plenty of time. I know you got.
All right, so here goes. We're gonna go over time. I'm pretty sure. So here goes. Pat Tillman being in the game. This is the first time he's been in the game since 2013. He was introduced as a legend. Forget what kind of legend it was, but he was introduced as a legend in 2013, and I'll get back to that. Him being in the game is wonderful, especially, for people that don't know who he is. They probably went and read up on him or watched the documentary. There was a 30 for 30 done or an E60 special. There was some kind of special done, and I've watched it a few times. It's no secret that, I talk about my military service a lot, not in lengthy detail because, it's just not something I like to talk about with people that I didn't serve with in detail. But there's this assumption out there in the community that I use my military service to gain stuff, that I use my military service to hold myself in a higher standard than other people, and that's complete bullshit. And anybody that thinks that, let me know so that I can just completely stop messing with you altogether. I do it because it was an experience for me. It was an experience in my life. There's plenty of other people out there that are like me that don't talk about it the way I do, and that they need somebody like me to be outspoken about it and get the message out there that us veterans do go through some things, and we attribute a lot of things we experience in life after the military to that part of that part of our lives and being who we are now. But to reiterate that, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think anybody should bow down to me. I'm just like any other human being on the face of this earth. I hold myself above nobody. All right. I'm just like you guys. Even when it comes to streaming and other things, I'm just like you guys. I don't think I'm better than anybody. Anyway, with it being the military, with him being, he forewent a multi-million-dollar contract to join the service after 9/11. I was in during 9/11. I was training, cross-training, dropping mortars on a mortar range in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, when that news came down and one of our warrant officers flew up in a Humvee and said, "Pack your shit, get back to the barracks and stand by." I was living off base at the time. I was married at the time. And but he decided to join after that happened. And it takes a lot of courage to join at all, but to join after something like that, you're already a professional football player, making millions of dollars. To join the military after that happened, that's even more ballsy. With that said, when he was introduced to the game in 13, you had to pay to acquire him. Whether it was pulling a bundle or pulling a pack or whatever, there was money spent to get him. The way that they're doing this with him being Mutt Master, you don't have to spend any money. You can just grind the game, play games, do objectives, and, it's going to be basically like Ryan Shazier last year. And we know why they, put Ryan Shazier in the game because of what happened to Ryan Shazier. So them putting him in the game and us being able to acquire a guy like him, a player like him, he wasn't an amazing player. He wasn't this amazing safety, but he was hard nosed. He'd hit you. He'd come up in the box. He'd hit you in the mouth. He was, he wasn't fast. He wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the fastest. But damn if he didn't, hit you in the mouth and play with as much fortitude and grit as ever's been seen in the NFL. And that, can be attributed to the type of person he was, especially joining the military, and foregoing playing in the NFL. And ultimately losing his life. And that was a whole other thing too. How did he die? Why did he die? And it later came to light that it was friendly fire and the government or the unit or whatever covered it up. But With that said, when EA introduced him in 2013, you had to pay to acquire him. And EA came out, and I just found out about this 2 days ago. So my idea of EA as a corporation, you know, they've lost a lot more respect for me in this regard. They came out and said that a percentage of the proceeds that they made in acquiring his item was going to be donated to the Pat Tillman Foundation that's run by his family. And EA gave a number. And according to somebody that I talked to over the last couple of days that's very close with Pat Tillman's family, that number wasn't even close to what was given to that foundation that EA made public that they gave to that. It wasn't even close to the number that they gave to that foundation. Now, hopefully, I don't know anything after that. Hopefully, EA made it right with maybe purchasing his rights from the family and giving to that foundation and making it right to bring him back into the game. Hopefully, EA made it right. And hopefully, I can get some more information from inside sources as to that being the case, that they made it right. So I'm hoping that's the case. But just hearing that, just hearing that EA fabricated how much they gave to that foundation and it wasn't true really rubs me the wrong way, not only as, you know, a decent human being, but as a member that served for this country and as a veteran. So if anybody didn't know that, now you know. So now you can.
That's a story I know. Yeah, I never heard that story. I vaguely remember the way that Pat Tillman was acquired in Madden 13. My memory wasn't jogged until I saw that picture of his Madden 13 card, but I never heard that story.
So, and I wouldn't release something like that or say something like that without doing my due diligence and looking at, because I went and actually looked up stuff after the person that I talked to told me all this stuff from his own words and his own typing. I talked to him through DMs. But this guy used to be a game changer. And after that, he was no longer a game changer. But he, like I said, he's very close friends with Pat Tillman's family. So I was very taken aback by that when I found out. And then I soaked it in a little bit, and then I went on the internet and did my Googles and found a bunch of stuff that, So
it's out there. There's information that's out there.
Yeah, it's in forums. It's a bit of a rabbit hole. Like, you got to go down a huge rabbit hole if you want to do it. But if you want to do the research, it's out there.
Hopefully, the majority of the people that were involved in that are no longer in those positions. But for the sake of the show, we'll keep moving here. And here we go. Mutt Leaks.
Told you I'd go a little further into detail.
Oh, you're good, man.
But let me say this: I'm glad he's in the game. I'm glad he's in the game. I'm gonna use the hell out of him. Hopefully, he's a strong safety, because Brian Dawkins will be my free safety.
Well, he's right. Super happy that he's in the game, but he's a little slow. He needs some speed. He definitely needs to work on them.
He'll be an in-the-box safety.
Yeah. Here we go. Kept yesterday, Mutt Leaks released information, and not just a little bit of information, a lot of information on the upcoming Mutt season. Who's to blame, Mutt Leaks or Madden, for not getting the information out soon enough?
I don't know. This age of social media and hacking and all this other stuff, there's no doubt in my mind that like I said, that PC plays a part in this Mutt Leaks stuff, the data mining and whatnot, and I'm willing to bet my life on one certain name in the community that's responsible for Mutt Leaks. I'm not gonna name drop, but
I was gonna say
I'm not gonna name drop, but I believe there's one specific name that is the sole proprietor of Mutt Leaks. Last year I had Mutt Leaks blocked and muted, so I didn't, because I like to be surprised. I like surprises.
Same here.
This year I forgot all about it, and boy, what I thought Mutt Leaks was doing a giveaway. That's how much Mutt Leaks stuff was on my timeline. was on my Twitter feed.
A
So
ton
I'm
of
like, oh
shit.
well, here we go. I might as well look. And I looked, and I was like, good God, they might as well take over EA for EA. They might as well take over the stream tonight. Because it was right before the EA having the stream to announce everything, and I saw a tweet from Jake Stein with just the angry emoji face. I was like, oh, they're gonna get Mutt Leaks shut down.
Yeah.
But I'm not all for knowing beforehand, so I'm again gonna mute. I'm gonna mute the Twitter,
Yeah.
the Twitter account, block the Twitter account, so I ain't got to see any of it. But hey, man, it is what it is. It's just the age we live in. I think EA could probably do something to stop it, but will they? Will they go through the little bit of money it might cost to do it or whatever? Probably not.
Right.
So probably stuck with Mutt Leaks. And for some of you, you want to know. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. I want to. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mute and block the account. That way, if anybody shares it, I don't see it. So
That's a good way to go about it. I mean, whenever I get the information, I'm going to take it. I think it was a pretty weak move by whoever runs Mutt Leaks, but they're kind of known for that. Um, there's always been speculation and whispers about who they think it is, and uh, it's unfortunate because, like you had said, with where we're at in our society with social media, is we actually get to see people like Stein and Farrells and Agent K. We get to see these guys on the reg and on the daily. And Agent K is really one of the main guys that kind of put all that shit together. Uh, for somebody to go and do some shit like that was weak. I do think that EA needs to be a little more proactive, and they need to get this shit lined up to where you don't wait 3 or 4 days for its release because it's going to get out. So they should have done it a week or two in advance, started building hype, maybe not try to stretch out the information, just get the information out there. But weak move on Mutt Leaks. Stop trying to take like the excitement away from the community and let people, because that's the one cool thing about this community is we've actually got a platform that we can all go to and hang out, and not everybody likes the Mutt daily drop streams, but still yet, man, we actually have somewhere we can go. Not a lot of communities do, but a lot of communities don't. But they just kind of took that excitement away from Mutt 20.
EA set the bar and set the precedence for the communication and how they do the Madden Daily drop stuff. Even if you're just there for the drops, at least that like I don't think there's no other, and you can give them credit. Like I'll give credit where credit's due, but I'll also shit on you if you deserve to be shit on. But what they do in the morning every morning is wonderful. It gives a place for the community to go and get information, get some silvers if you want. Hopefully you get a power up in that drop, and then you're excited.
Yeah.
But they do a really good job with that, and they've set the bar for that. Now that wasn't always the case, and again, I think there's a lot of things that happened that made EA realize that they need a little bit more community interactivity. And we all know what that was. So, but you got to commend them for at least being proactive in that respect and being more interactive with the community and talking to the community and doing that. And so, I mean, kudos to them for doing that because it's not easy. It's not easy being on the front lines with a gaming community, especially the Madden community.
Right, no doubt. The major issue too, and it's going to be a topic at a later day, but think of how badly the market gets messed up because of something like Mutt Leaks. Like, there's a lot of money flowing around in this game, and I don't like to see. I don't want anybody to have an upper hand. I don't care if it's one dude or if it's 10 dudes. I don't want you to have an upper hand on what's going to come out because I know you're already going to try to manipulate the market. So, shame.
Well, and that's what brings it. Like, there's a few names that are out there that I could attribute to this, and that goes back to the days of a subreddit where people knew what was coming out and they played the market. There was a group of people. There was like a group of 10 people that included EA Game Changers, that included some high profile names that knew what was coming out before it dropped, and they played the market. So I would bet my life on it that it's one of those handful of people that are doing this too. So,
dude, that was speculation for years, from like 2011ish, 12ish. Was that
until that dude Sly finally came out and
until he slipped up?
told everybody what the deal was.
Yep. Yep. Thankfully, man, because that's a lot of effing money.
And he did that because he said he was leaving the game of content creation and Madden and YouTube, and he didn't. He's still around, so.
I don't know. There's a lot of dudes that I don't know, so. Yep. All right. Yoshi, save that for the end of the show, and we can definitely get to that. Maybe not. Maybe not that one.
What's up, everybody in the chat? By the way, I'm not streaming this live today, so hopefully we're not having as many technical difficulties as we did last week.
Yeah, we're still working through some things. Oh fuck, shit! I know what I did.
Yep. We got by with some shits and some hells and some dams. Jay just dropped the F-bomb. This is no longer a family show.
My bad. Well, we'll try to get it to work. Whatever. I'm having trouble recording and streaming, but whatever. Okay. What are... fuck. Hold on.
Boop.
I'm pissed off. I love Streamlabs OBS. I really do love Streamlabs, but there's some shit with it that just doesn't fucking work, and it pisses me off. Like, it's simple stuff, too. I don't know enough about it. I do know enough about it, and it's a little shit that pisses me off.
Swain Disney Games. Pipe down.
Looks and sounds good. Kep is louder than Jay, but Kep is good looking out.
My voice projects. I'm not louder. My voice just projects more than most.
I can turn him down a little bit, too. So that's... Alright, back on task. Whoops. Kep, we're within 24 to 48 hours of getting on Madden. What are you going to do in the first 10 hours? Do you have an approach? Anything you want to share with anybody?
Well, being the guy that I am, the streamer that I am, the rock hard, community member that I am, I was invited again to the NBL EA Access tournament. So, I was also invited to Mutthead's first. I see you rolling your eyes, you prick. I see you. If I wasn't the astute member of the community that I am, you wouldn't have volunteered me for these 2 shows, you bastard. Don't even. All right. But Mutthead also invited me to their first Friday Night Football tournament of the year, and it's going to be the only one for PS4. So I'm letting the cat out of the bag now. They are awarding for just. I guess I'm pretty sure they're doing it for everybody, but Mutthead is giving me a year of EA access and an early copy of the game. So I only have to, but they won't have the codes until Friday. EA is not allowing them to do anything with the codes until Friday, so we won't have those codes till Friday. But so I'm gonna have to purchase EA access for the $5, and then I'll just refund it later because I'm on the struggle bus, and that $5 means a lot to me. Sub to Kep. Anyways, so I'm gonna cruise around the menus, get used to the menus, get used to the different aspects of the different how the menu operates with the ultimate challenges and all that stuff. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna play a little bit of regs just to get ready for the regs tournament because the NBL EA Access tournament is regs. I placed second in that tournament last year. I made it all the way to the finals and lost to a pro player. By 13 points, so I'm going to look to make another deep run in that tournament, and then I'll be in the Friday Night Football tournament. So Thursday, I'll be playing in the NBL, the EA Access tournament. My first game will be at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to have to, last year I went through 9 EA Access. I went through 9 of them. I had 90 hours on EA Access before the game dropped.
God,
so,
duh.
and all you need to do, there's a way around it. You just purchase it you make an account, you purchase it. Once the time runs out, make another account, purchase it. You can refund it, and you can continue doing it. So I went through 90 hours of EA Access last year before the game even dropped. So I'm gonna do a lot, man. I'm gonna do solos. I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna play in these tournaments. I'm gonna stream, obviously. But there's so much information to soak up. There's so many different things.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. It really is, and I look forward to it.
Yeah, I think you made a good point as far as like you're gonna slow down and go look through the menus because there's so much information. I'm gonna do the same thing. The majority of the largest piece of me wants to go in and start making money and making coin and just kind of hammering it out. But then there's the other part of me. It's like just slow down. There's a lot of information. Take your time. Make sure you're making the right moves. Look to see what's going on first because there's gonna be so much shit going on. I'm gonna play the content. Uh, kind of like Farrell said and Farrell suggested. Make sure everybody. I'm sure everybody took note. But if you go on Mutt Reddit at all, you guys are seeing a bunch of memes that are talking about the notepad, pen, and paper. Make sure you get the pen and paper out and take note of where your power ups are sitting. That's probably one of the best pro tips that they gave out yesterday.
Did they? So
So
they didn't. I didn't. I skimmed over it.
no,
I'm a selective listener when it comes to long streams like that. It's
yeah,
my ADD.
yep,
But they didn't put a way of showing where your power up was.
yeah.
They
No,
didn't. They
no,
didn't. They
no,
didn't implement that. They didn't put like a little tick on your card or anything to show that where you put your power up.
nope, nope. You
Oh
gotta
wow. Okay.
write
Well,
that. Yeah,
you
write
would
it
have thought they
down.
would have. You would think they would have thought of that because they did implement a little checklist thing for the solos and stuff. That when you get something
Yeah,
done, there's a check next to it. So that's pretty cool. Little things like that that they implemented are pretty cool. And with the early access guys, you cannot purchase EA access for PlayStation until tomorrow. I don't know an exact time. I've been looking. There's no exact time. I don't know if it's at midnight tonight that you can purchase it. I don't know if it's in the morning. And you won't be able to play Madden until the 25th. Now, that's for right now, that's how it stands. But if it comes out a day early, or even tomorrow, even if they drop EA access and it's out right away to coincide with it dropping on PC, just be ready, man. Just be ready. Be on the lookout. It'll be all over Twitter. Um, everybody in the community will be tweeting it out, and like, because when the servers went live for a little while, for the beta, Twitter went nuts.
yeah.
So if it comes out early, it's gonna be all over Twitter. So if you don't have Twitter, make sure you get on Twitter. Follow both me and J-Dub on Twitter.
I hate to admit this, but I finally turned on my notifications for a couple things on Twitter. Not for everybody, but God, I hate having my notifications on for Twitter.
I have no notifications on for Twitter.
I do not
None.
suggest it. Don't do it.
None. I get added enough. I get enough notifications in my mentions. I don't need no notifications turned on.
Yeah, Rafe just said EA Access website says 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. It's kind of late. That sucks. I wonder if it'll go live then. Ooh, I bet.
For to be purchased for PS4, or that's when Madden will go live on EA Access.
It's a good question.
See, we got to ask questions too, because I've been searching high and low all over the internet so that I was prepared to purchase for PS4. There is to purchase. Okay, to
Oh,
purchase.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. There's a countdown.
I saw that countdown, and that countdown wasn't for that long, so I don't know. We'll see. I saw a countdown when I clicked on the link last night in the stream, and the countdown wasn't for that long, so we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Swain, don't work too hard. Poop on company time.
See you, Swain. Top 5 QB. What are gonna be your fail-proof? And I can start this off if you want. Your fail-proof and your fail-safe QBs for Mutt and Fantasy.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go off of you with this one. Go ahead.
So, Tom Brady. I got my 3 right up there. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Let's start with Mutt. I can't say fail-safe investments, but people that you can invest for long-time quarterbacking. I'd start with Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. Man, for Mutt, I would say Watson as my 5th because I like to run around. As far as fantasy goes, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Mitch Trubisky. Did I say Drew Brees? Yeah, I said Drew Brees. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, those 5.
So those are your Mutt and fantasy.
Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand with the exception of Trubisky. I'm putting Trubisky. I'm switching Trubisky and Russ.
I'm switching out Trubisky for whoever's the backup for whatever other team. What? Sorry, Bears fans, but he's not. Sorry, Bears fans. He's just not it. All right, he's not the move. As it pertains to fantasy, when the news broke that Tyreek Hill, there was nothing to be done to Tyreek Hill. You gotta put Patrick Mahomes at number one as far as fantasy goes, and you probably can put him number one as far as Madden goes too, just depending on what all these power, these abilities and X factors and all this other stuff. Whatever, all this. There's so much stuff. Like Madden is like Yu-Gi-Oh right now. There's so many things, so many different things you can do with different players at certain overalls, and so I would put Patrick Mahomes at number one in both spots for fantasy and for Mutt. Number two for Mutt, I'm probably going to go Russell Wilson, just because of the mobility, the arm strength, the accuracy. Fantasy, I'm going to go Tom Brady. Mutt, number three, I'll go Tom Brady. Again, depending on how the game plays, depending on pass rush, you're going to be, who knows if you're going to need a mobile quarterback. Not a lot of people play Mutt with pocket quarterbacks. They just don't. It's just never been the case. So you could put a couple, even Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar Jackson's more viable for Mutt and Madden than Brady or Breeze or Phillip Rivers. And I'm going to throw Phillip Rivers in there fantasy-wise. I think Phillip Rivers is a top 5 quarterback fantasy-wise. For fantasy, I'm going to go Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Mahomes, Brady, Breeze, Rivers, Wilson. Those are my top 5 fantasy quarterbacks. Now Mutt, I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson. Lamar Jackson, I think, could be a top 5 Mutt quarterback, especially at the beginning of the year, maybe, with people testing out mobility factors and blocking and that sort of thing. And then, Brady and Breeze or Rivers, something like that. But I think Mutt's still always going to be mobile over pocket. It'll always be like that. So until, game physics are changed and other things are addressed in Madden, people will always go with the mobile quarterback beforehand. And I'm going Baker. Baker Mayfield might be a little bit of a sleeper card for Mutt. Carson Wentz, I think, will be, and I'm not being a homer. Deshaun Watson. But Mitch Trubisky's nowhere near my radar for anything ever.
He could be a late round sleeper pick, not for Mutt. What I'm saying for is for fantasy football. I think that he could be a good sleeper pick. I'm going to take him as my second QB. I really don't think he's a top 5. I don't even think he's a top 10.
You know what? I would take Dak Prescott for somebody to do my laundry.
And Tom Brady is somebody that you could probably worry about in the fantasy world with not having Gronkowski. He always
finds a way to get it done, though.
Yeah, he does. I do like your Lamar Jackson investment for Mutt. I think that's somebody that you can pretty confidently get behind and invest in training, because they are praying to the money lords above that Lamar Jackson is a quarter of Vic as far as gameplay goes.
You can't forget about Kyler Murray either, especially the rookie premier card.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to start. My early projections are that he's going to start because Sam Bradford ain't nothing. So if Kyler Murray goes in there and lights up training camp and lights up, preseason, Kyler Murray could be a very viable quarterback for Mutt. So keep an eye out on him as well.
Yeah. All right, we'll go ahead and get into the RBs. Let me get this reset. All right, I'll let you lead this one off. Top 5 for fantasy.
5 running backs, fantasy running backs. Number 1, without a doubt, is that man, Saquon Barkley. I'm a Penn State fan, huge Penn State football fan, and it sucks that he plays for the New York Football Giants, because I always say I couldn't openly root for him, but I'm going to openly root for him because he's a good kid. He's a really, I mean, he's a consummate professional. The way he works on and off the field, just the type of person he is. Watching him all 4 years at Penn State, from highly touted recruit out of high school, all the way up through his 4 years at Penn State, just a phenomenal kid. He works his ass off to be the best on the field, and he's going to have to be for the Giants because they stink. They have nobody to throw to. The offensive line is nothing. He's going to be the focal point, and they're going to get him the ball in pass and run. They're going to ride him until his wheels fall off, and that's the sad part about it is he's probably not going to have a very long shelf life in the NFL because they're going to ride him. They're going to ride him like. Never mind. I won't. Never mind. Well, we won't say nothing like that. But I think he's definitely number one for fantasy and for Mutt because I looked at the top 5 running backs, stat wise or attribute wise, and he's the best. They have him at like the 4th best for Mutt, but he's got better speed. He's got better trucking. He's got better like everything, like just about everything you would look for in a Mutt running back. He's better than Zeke. He's better than Le'Veon Bell. He's better than I forget the other 2, but I looked at the top 5 running backs in the Mutthead database, and he's the best out of the top 5 for Mutt. So I'm going with him fantasy and Mutt. I don't know what you can expect out of Le'Veon Bell fantasy wise. He might have a good year. He took a year off, obviously, and then he's going into a new organization, new scheme, but he might be up there for fantasy. Zeke, obviously, as much as I hate to say it, that offensive line, you can't deny that offensive line. You can't deny, being able to run behind that offensive line. It's like Emmitt Smith behind his offensive line back in the day. So you can go Zeke. I just don't like. Running backs just aren't what they used to be, but without it, the top 3 I think are Saquon, Zeke, and Le'Veon. You got Gurley as well, but I know he's coming off knee and things of that nature.
Yeah, he has some knee issues, and they're kind of dancing around.
And again, I'm not being a homer. I love the Eagles. Everybody knows that. I love Philadelphia, but I can be unbiased. I can be an outside. I can look from the outside in. Jordan Howard, the Eagles picking up Jordan Howard, behind the Eagles' offensive line. The Eagles' offensive line is one of the best in football as well. So
he ran like shit last year. He gave up fucking after the second game whenever he was getting his dick knocked in the dirt by Cohen. So hopefully Christian McCaffrey, another one. So here are mine. I agree with you with Barkley and Zeke coming in at number 2. These are the way that I would grab them in both fantasy and in Mutt. I'm gonna stay away from Gurley. If Gurley wasn't hurt and we knew exactly what was going on with him, he'd be right in 3rd. But I'm not even gonna put him in the top 5. Alvin Kamara at number 3. David Johnson. I think David Johnson's gonna come back into the fold. I think he's going to get a lot of work. He's finally going back out of the shotgun. He went out of the shotgun back in college. So he's not, he's going to have a few steps before he actually hits the line. I'm excited to see that. And then CMC, McCaffrey. They don't have many targets in
Carolina.
In Carolina. But I was thinking about this other point too, that I think it was his production that significantly dropped off after he took a hit. No, it was Cam Newton took a hit at some point mid-season, and then Christian McCaffrey's production fell. Yeah,
Cam Newton was battling a shoulder injury for the latter part of the season, so
yeah.
Cam coming back healthy is a big mitigating factor. Where did Tevin Coleman go? Who signed Tevin Coleman?
I don't know, but that's a good thought, man. He's definitely an RB1 playing an RB2 spot for the last 3 years.
He went to the Niners. Tevin Coleman went to the Niners, so that could be another. Who do they had? He's going to be their featured back more than likely. They had that Matt Breida kid.
Breida, that's it.
They also have Jerick McKinnon, so I think it'll be a running back by committee depending on what happens because Jimmy Garoppolo's coming back, and they have some guys to throw the ball to. They have a decent offensive line, so I don't know that Tevin Coleman will get the majority of the carries, but he's always a viable running back in Mutt as well with his speed and agility and whatnot. Melvin Gordon's holding out. He wants a new contract.
Right.
So who knows what's going on with Melvin Gordon and the Chargers. But yeah, I forgot some names because names escape me when I'm thinking about, players and whatnot. But Alvin Kamara definitely is a good pick. Christian McCaffrey is definitely a good pick just because he's a dual threat. A lot of these dual threat guys, man, a lot of guys don't line up. A lot of teams don't line up I formation and run the ball 40 times a game. So a lot of these guys are you have to be able to catch the ball as well. So
Philip
the Eagles have a stable of running backs, so they got a lot of choices, especially with them re-signing Darren Sproles to another year.
I saw
so
that.
he's gonna be in the factor as well, third down back and whatnot. So
I think Maroney said that he wants to win a Super Bowl without a receiver or a halfback having 1,000-yard season.
And who is Maroney?
Not Maroney. Who's the head coach for? I was thinking Doug Maroney. I don't know why. Coach for the Eagles.
Oh, Doug Peterson.
Peterson. Sorry. Had the Doug right. So Peterson was saying that, which is cool because right now I think they have 5 halfbacks in the backfield, and they're all fairly well. They're just kind of injury prone.
Yeah, a lot of them are injury prone, and then a lot of them are almost the exact same back too. Corey Clement's like a Darren Sproles.
Right.
Smallwood's kind of like he's in between. I think he's the X factor as far as if they carry 4 running backs or not. If they carry 3 running backs, it's going to be Howard, Sproles, and then it's a toss up because even the kid they drafted from Penn State, Miles, he's injury prone too. He's already injured. So
what about that dude from Notre Dame?
Josh Adams. Josh Adams is another. He's another on the bubble practice squad type. He's a good player, but can he stay healthy? Can he hold on to the ball? So outside of Jordan Howard and Darren Sproles, you could throw Clement in there, Miles, Smallwood. They also have Donnell Pumphrey, Josh Adams. So that's like 6 or 7 running backs. So they're gonna have to make a decision with running backs, and the Eagles don't run the ball that much anyway. It's pretty balanced. So they're going to do a running back by committee. Jordan Howard's not going to carry the whole load. So it's going to be running back by committee. That's why running back is so hard to pick when it comes to fantasy, because it's very rare that these guys get 30 carries a game.
Yeah.
So
we can use this as a segue to go into some other questions, and then the guys are talking about Philip Lindsay down here, but I can't say that Philip Lindsay was a fluke, but he took an injury on that's going to set him back. Well, I can't even
the Eagles see this is where I can't do this shit live, Jay.
You can't, but you can't let that shit bother you.
Because the Eagles will never win another Super Bowl. Well, you know what? We got one, and right here it is, and you can't take it away. So sit on it and rotate.
Yoshi. God dang. Oh, shit. Oh, Yoshi. All right.
I'm telling you, right, and I'm not, again, I'm a Philly fan. I can boo you when you're shit, and I'll praise you when you're good. If Carson Wentz stays healthy, I'm telling you right now, the way that dude is mentally, the way he is, I'm telling you, if Carson Wentz stay healthy, and it is a big if. Don't get me wrong. He was going to be the MVP if he didn't hurt his knee his second year. He played really well last year on a bum knee and a messed up back. If he's 100% healthy, he's easily a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
But can he stay healthy? But again, like Michael Vick, he doesn't know how to not play the way he plays. He's going to play the way he knows how, and his pocket presence is ridiculous. Can he get through the season without taking unnecessary hits? If he gets through the season without taking unnecessary hits, I'm telling you right now, he's going to be an MVP conversation, and the Eagles will run away with the NFC East. Mark my words. If he stays healthy. And you can blow me.
So that's a good point. I don't disagree that he has an extremely high ceiling, but the point still remains: can he stay healthy? And he hasn't shown that he can. But here's a good segue from Texas Madden, aka Rafe. It's been argued that the Philadelphia Eagles and Carolina Panthers are better teams and better franchises than the Dallas Cowboys. Why then are the Cowboys the most valuable sports franchise in the world, while the Panthers are 38th and the Eagles are 24th? So do you put best and most valuable in the same market, and do you believe that the Dallas Cowboys were just a product of the time?
They're the most valuable franchise because of Jerry Jones, period. They're valued at what Jerry Jones is valued at. Jerry Jones is a very, very rich man. He's invested the right way. He did things the right way. I'm not knocking Jerry Jones at all. They're a product of being a very good team at one time and having all those Super Bowls and having a fan base from states that didn't have a team or markets that didn't have teams. And I mean, I don't put, like, they have 5 Super Bowls. Cool. Since their last Super Bowl, how many playoff victories do they have? 3.
That's a good point.
Since 1995, they have 3 playoff victories. So if anybody's overrated, if overhyped, it's the Cowboys. They're not America's team anymore. They're not. That belongs to the Patriots. Okay? And that America's team thing wasn't even coined by Cowboys fans or the Cowboys organization. That phrase was coined by NFL Films when NFL Films was around and NFL Films were a thing in the 70s when the Cowboys were good. And, later on in the 90s. So they've always been America's team because that's just what they were called, because NFL Films coined them America's team. They're not America's team anymore. The Patriots are. So, take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys have done an extremely good job of expanding into outer markets. That's how it's done. You got the Cowboys, you got the Yankees, you got the Lakers.
Yeah, and okay, and when you want to find a fraud, when it comes to sports
we're going back
fandom,
to this.
When you want to find a fraud when it comes to sports fandom, ask them who their favorite football team is. Oh, it's the Cowboys. Ask them who their favorite baseball team is. It's the Yankees. Ask them who their favorite basketball team is. It's the Lakers. Ask them who their favorite hockey team is if they're a hockey fan. It's the Penguins. You couldn't spot a bigger fraud in anything ever than to be more of a front-running fan than that. There's people that frequent my streams that are fans of the Cowboys or the Patriots, the Lakers, and the Yankees. What? And the first thing I always ask is, where do you live? Or why are you a fan? And they can't tell you. They can't tell you why they're a fan. If they tell me they're a fan because of their dad or, family ties, then fine. But if you live in freaking Joe Blow, Montana, or freaking Iowa or whatever, and you're a fan of the Cowboys, the Yankees, and the Lakers, we can't be friends. Because I couldn't trust you. I couldn't trust you with my wife. I couldn't trust you with my money because you're a fraud.
All right, here we go. Another question from Chris Schofield. What do you honestly think will slide through this year and be overpowered? Madden 15 was hot routes into screens. Madden 16 was the 0-1 trap. N17 was the C routes. Madden 18 was the swerve. And Madden 19, dumpster fire, etc.
As many abilities as you can have on the field at the same time. Apparently, you can only have 3 X factors on each side of the ball. But when it comes to these abilities, you can have as many as you want on the field. So I think something's going to go wrong with these abilities. I think these abilities are going to be overpowered.
I'm a little nervous about it myself. I never like trying new things for the first year, especially things that can influence the whole game. So, I'm not excited and I'm not displeased. I just hope they do it right. I honestly think, and he had said at the end of that message was, he believes that it's going to be the rocket catch. It's going to be something. I hope to God it's not the rocket catch again. That's a pain in the ass to defend.
It's all going to come down to how you play the game as well. Everybody's. I think that's one thing that's going to be pretty cool to watch, is maybe you're going to see some different lineups because of all these different abilities and the different ways to play the game and how to build a player and what you can put on certain types at overalls and the thresholds and whatnot. Now rocket catching, that's a skill. I mean, that's something you have to learn. Same with the swerve. Yeah, it's it's not cool when it's done to you, but if you learn how to do it, you set yourself apart from players that don't know how to do it. Rocket catching wasn't that tough. It wasn't.
No.
Rocket catching was all about clicking on a little bit of little bit of stick movement, hit the button to jump and catch. And that's my biggest thing too. There was a lot of debate today on Twitter about the user. You're not being able to ball hawk a ball when you're underneath the when you're underneath the route by just holding in Y with your back turned to the ball, and all of a sudden your linebacker jumps 15 feet in the air and picks it off. You should be able to do that. You should. Do I agree with, if you want to hit strafe and then hit the button to, it should all be a timing thing. It should all be a user thing. A linebacker should not be able to run straight down the field towards a route, towards the trajectory of the ball with his back completely turned to the ball. You hold in Y and him jump up and pick it. And again, a lot of people say, well, it's not real life, it's video games. Well, there should be a balance.
Look,
the other 20
years,
my user ability should trump animation.
I agree. And the 20 years prior to the game, before they put that shit in, it was all timing. I've never, granted, I do hold the button in whenever I want that pick, but as often as I could, I held off as long as I could, probably until, I don't even know whenever they implemented it into the game, but I remember not finding it out. I always thought it was timing up until about Madden 15, and then after that, after I'd found out that they had changed it,
I'm not promoting exploits. I mean, I would never promote cheating. Like there will be things that will be found that's complete cheating. Most of the time there is, like a run pass tell or something like that. That's cheating in my book. Yes, it's an exploit, but it's also cheating. When not everybody knows about it, that's cheating. And very rarely does it not get leaked almost right away that there's something in the game like that. But promoting exploits, an exploit is part of the game. And when I started playing Madden competitively, it was, if you can't beat them, join them. If you want to be an elite player, if you want to be a top level player, if you want to be a top 100 weekend league player, guess what? You better learn those exploits because they're going to be used against you. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to, if I have a lot of pride, trust me, there's a lot of times where I'm like, nah, I don't want to learn to do that. By the end of Madden 17, guess what I was learning how to do? Swerve. When Rocket Catch was in, I was learning to Rocket Catch because I didn't like getting beat by that stuff. So you can say what you want about tip sites and ebooks and all this other stuff. If you want to be a top level player, the old adage is, if you can't beat them, join them. So if you want to win, if you want to be good at Madden, if you want to beat players at a top level, you better learn to do those exploits until they're either patched or gotten rid of altogether.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the truth that we deal with and are always going to deal with. There's always going to be an exploit because it's a game. There's always going to be something that's weaker than the other. I think what we were just talking about is what exactly that was, Josh, whenever you asked that question. But I think he was joking. So,
and Sniper, I used to be the same way, man. I'm an old head just like you.
Oh, that's right.
When you love football and you love winning, like I hate losing more than I like winning. So when I started losing to that stuff, when it was rampant, and we don't know if Rocket Catch is going to be a thing. It might be, but it's not hard to defend either. You got to click on and make a play. Right, there was a little bit of rocket catching in Madden 19 too. But you had to.
Yeah, it's always been around.
It's a user ability. It's not an exploit. It's a user ability. If you don't click on and if you click on the DB, there's ways to combat it. If there's ways to combat it, it's not an exploit. Just like swerving. Swerving was an exploit, but there was a way to combat it. You had to either learn how to swerve or you had to learn how to defend the swerve. But so it goes both ways.
The swerve, I never messed with the swerve. I don't even remember it, but I'm definitely not looking forward to see what the pros turn out this year. I think what's the over-under? I think they've already got it, right? Because they probably already got the game in their hands. So people already know what the newest exploits and meta is going to be, or at least for the next month.
I don't think there wasn't from the forums and whatnot, unless people are holding stuff close to the vest, and there could be some stuff out there that Some of these pro guys that got their hands on the beta are keeping close to the vest. I don't know of any, and I mean I have a pretty good relationship with a lot of the Madden community, whether it be pro or YouTube or casual guys, content creator, whatever it may be. I haven't heard of anything as of yet, but again, it was only a couple days of a beta in regs, so we got to see how it pertains to Mutt. So
Well,
we'll see.
there are some copies out, and there are people playing right now. Do you think any of those copies went to any of the, what do they call them? Not, like the incubator labs, or whatever those dudes call themselves.
Oh
The
yeah,
groups that.
yeah. The basement dwellers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, man. You can go. I'm sure people have had the game for a week now from mom and pop stores, or somehow they got their hand on a game. So yeah, without a doubt, they're appearing offline. Nobody, only their really close friends know they got the game, and yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it happens every year.
I wonder who the first people are that's going to release it. All right, here's another one from Chris Brooks. I would like to discuss the game changers posting videos of gameplay regarding pass rush because I've seen very little rush. So I've been busy. I haven't been able to watch a lot of the content that is out there. It is just very, very redundant right now because a lot of people don't have the game, and a lot of people, I think the people that do have the game and the aspects that they're showing, they're focusing on all the changes because there's so many. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, I try, like, people. There's so many game changers. There's so many YouTubers putting out content that either flew out there on their own or were flown out there by EA if they're a game changer. There's only a couple guys that I watch religiously. There's just so much information out there, and like you said, it's redundant. I like watching guys that go above and beyond, with editing and you know. I have my criteria, just like every pot has a lid, even if the pot is cracked, right?
Right.
So there's so many guys out there, and I'm not gonna, I don't play favorites. I don't play, popularity
Look,
contests. I like who I
I've got
like. You
no,
like who you like. Go watch whatever.
I've got
But
no issue
I've
with
been,
us talking about other content creators. By the way, like
I have, I don't have, I haven't seen much pass rush as well. But again, it's Mutt. So when we were playing regs, the pass rush was ridiculous because Aaron Donald was going up against bum centers or bum guards. You match ability with ability. You match overall with overall. You match pass rushing ability with pass blocking ability. We don't know what it's going to be like with Mutt. We only know what it was like
yeah,
those couple days in the beta with regs, with not so overpowered teams. Now, when I was playing the Pro Bowl for a little bit, the Pro Bowl was ridiculous. The Pro Bowl was out of hand when it
oh
came to the
shoot, it's
pass
tough.
rush. So, but then again, it was on all Madden as well, and I think it was juiced or whatever. So we got to wait till we get our hands on the game, and we got to wait till we get our hands on Mutt and set our teams and go from there before we can make any educated opinion. And that's the best thing with this is if you're going to have an opinion, at least let it be educated. Don't just go with what you see or what you hear. Go off of your own brain, your own mind, your own opinion, not somebody else's. So get your hands on the game, do your due diligence, do whatever it is you need to do to form an educated opinion. There's a very big difference between uneducated and educated opinion. Be sure to make an educated one.
Yeah, especially if you're a content creator.
Yeah, especially if you're content creator, because there's eyes on you. You're a lot of guys go to get answers and to see things. So,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna do a little bit better job of that this year. Trying to be, I guess I'm not gonna say positive or negative because I am what I am,
yeah,
good, bad, or indifferent. So I'm not overly positive. I'm not overly negative. I'm gonna tell you how it is. So if you want an unbiased, honest, educated opinion, then you're gonna get it.
yeah, yeah. I think just with the amount of shit to go back to the original question, that's why we're not seeing anything. All the game changers that posted stuff in the last 24 to 48 hours, they're focusing on all the changes. Now, granted, it's all the same shit, but I think that's my opinion.
I don't know about anybody else, but me, I can't sit and watch an hour video on YouTube. I can't. Especially if you're monotone, if you're like, you got to grab my attention. You got to keep my attention. Um and I'll be honest, I don't know how certain people get watched for that very reason. If you can't hold my attention, I don't know how you can hold anybody else's. But there's so much information out there, and you're not going to digest it all. You're going to need to get your hands on the game for yourself. And that's where everything's going to come into play. All these videos on YouTube, and it's all cool. It's all fine and dandy, but that's them. Get your hands on it and decide for yourself.
Absolutely. It's hard for me the way my learning style is. I can sit here and watch a video, and I watched a couple guys. I watched the director in Trumpet Monkey. I watched Popular Stranger, a couple others. I I got a question from another person that said, "What do you think about this?" I said, I cannot tell you just from watching the video. I have to put my hands on it. Have to put my hands on it. So it's nothing but speculation right now.
Now, to answer your question, tomorrow night, apparently. Tomorrow night, EA Access will be available for purchase tomorrow night. And then the game supposedly will not be playable on EA Access till Thursday. So, but that could change. Both of them could change. We could get granted access to EA Access on PlayStation before the countdown ends. So just be prepared. If you don't have Twitter, get a Twitter. That's the best. If you don't have Twitter, if you play Madden and you're a part of the Madden community, if you're part of any gaming community and you don't have Twitter, you're behind, because you can learn so much good and bad on Twitter. So, but if you want to be informed, get you a Twitter. Facebook is done for me. I'm very rarely on Facebook. Yeah. Facebook is so washed. Facebook is becoming MySpace, basically. I put a lot of personal stuff on there, family, and stuff like that. But Twitter is where it's at for information. If you want information fast, Twitter is where it's at.
Yeah. Another good resource is Mutt Reddit. A little toxic. Still good information. Mutthead is even different. But Twitter's the place to go for information right off the bat, for sure. And I think it's important, too, as other content creators. There's a dude named Captain Spacely, and I'm sure you know him, and a lot of other people know him. I like to retweet the guy's stuff. I feel like the least I can do for anybody else is hit retweet and draw it back to them, because there's a lot of shit that I'd never know without them. But I also see dudes that will sit there and hit copy and paste and put it out there as themselves, so whatever. I'm not going to judge them. Here's a question. And that might have been the question that you were just kind of reading up on, but there was a question about how are you going to approach packs and rewards. Oh, no, bundles and packs. I'm not going to touch bundles myself. I'm not going to touch any packs.
I want to be competitive. So in order to be competitive, you got to have a good team. Now, there's two ways of getting a good team. You can sit here for hours upon hours and play mundane solos and hope you pull stuff good out of solo rewards and whatnot. I'm not a solo guy. I hate doing solos. So I said last year when I got off the game that I was going to go no money spent this year. It's impossible. You guys that do it and you play the market and you can sit on the auction house and flip cards and make coins that way, and you can do that, kudos to you. I can't do that. I want to play the game. I want to get cards. I want to make coins by winning. I want to make coins by playing the game. So, and when I say playing the game, I mean head to head. So, again, if you're a content creator, a lot of us, myself included, we're supported by a lot of different people. So, people are going to donate, pop a pack. Jay, pop a pack. Jay's going to get it too. Somebody's going to donate to Jay and be like, Jay, buy that bundle. Here it is. You ain't do it. So it's going to happen. I'm not going to be able to sit here and stream and somebody say, Cap, here's $100. Open up that bundle. I'm not going to say, no, I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm going to open up the bundle. Right. But now, again, I'm being given an early copy of the game from Mutthead. So I didn't pre-order, so I'm not going to have all that pre-order stuff to open up. So I'm going to have to spend some money to pop some packs. Plus, being a content creator, what do people want to see? People want to see you pop packs. They want to laugh at you not pulling anything. That's content. That's content. Pulling packs is content. So, and that's where a lot of these YouTubers, they make their money with pack pulls, and they're never going to stop spending money on the game because that's content for their YouTube channel. Or they're never going to stop spending money on the game because that's content for their Twitch channel. So it's hard to tell content creators to stop spending money. So EA changes their ways, and because that's always an argument too. It's hard because in order to make money, you got to spend money. So I'm not gonna have any pre-order stuff to pop. I'm on the struggle bus. Like I said, I'm on the struggle bus. So I'm glad Mutthead's giving me EA access and a copy of the game, because it was gonna be dire straits here in the Kep household for a little while before another paycheck hit. So I'm glad. But am I gonna spend some money on packs? Of course. Am I gonna spend some money on bundles? Of course. Am I gonna play the hell out of the game and get coins that way? Of course. So I'm gonna go all three routes. Grind it a little bit, play it, spend some money. That's what you got to do. I hear you. You took your headset to the bathroom? What the hell's going on? Well, here we go. It's raining. It's raining here. I don't know if you guys can hear it raining because I have the front door open. I can hear you. So check your mic. Check your OBS.
Okay. Oh, I bet you guys can hear me now. Can you still hear me, Kep?
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, I don't. There's so much shit that goes on with this. Better, loud and clear. Okay. Let's try. Nope. How about that? Can you guys hear me?
How about that? Dude, what the fuck? A little low.
I hear you.
Good. Good. All right.
Again, your mic is red under your ear. I don't know what that
Yeah.
is.
Echo. The fuck. Oh, maybe that'll do it.
I'm not. I shouldn't be echoing. I have my stuff's good over here.
Motherfucker. Good thing we're not live.
Mute your
over here.
stream, Jay. Mute your stream.
It is muted. No, it's. I've got voice meter going. Big echo now. All right, well.
Let me try something.
That
How
might,
about now? What are you guys hearing now? What are you guys hearing now? You hearing the baby voice?
Is it still echoing for him? I wonder if I'm the only one. Alright. Well, it was good throughout the whole show. You know?
You guys want to play a game? It's called Let's Find Jay's Ability to Decipher Technical Difficulties.
I have no idea what that is. If I didn't have all this shit running, voice meter, it's voice meter's fault.
I can't hear Jay at all now.
Oh.
I
Can you hear me
cannot
now?
hear Jay. There we
You can
go. I
hear
hear
me
you now. Like the goddamn Verizon guy.
No shit. Okay.
I have a voice mod for my Stream Deck.
Sounds good now. Okay. I'll look back and see what the hell's going on, but there's something's lost in a loop. Whatever. We did have another question from
I see
Beast.
Brewers fan.
NSG Beast says, "Okay, here's a real question for you. What team are you going to use Thursday, and what are you doing to get prepared? I'm assuming you will say Eagles for later rounds."
Nope. Last year I went Eagles first round in that tournament. This year I'm going Eagles first round in the tournament. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose with my team. If I'm going to win, I'm going to win with my team and go from there. I'm just going to play my style of football. I'm going to play as it pertains to how the game plays. And I mean, I don't have any playbooks. Like that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check playbooks to see if what playbook has my formations that I like to run. I like to run a variety of formations, but there's one formation that I love to run. People that watch me know that formation. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is check playbooks. As soon as Playbook GG, and I'm plugging Playbook GG, in my opinion, playbook.gg is the best place to go for your money, for content, if you want to learn how to play Madden with plays and schemes and game plans. They also have the playbook database, which has every playbook in the game, has every formation in that playbook, so on and so forth. So as soon as Playbook GG drops the playbook database, I'll be on there and I'll be looking at playbooks to see who I'm going to use for that tournament. So I'm going to use the Eagles right out the gate, and the guy I'm playing is using the Cowboys right out the gate. So it's going to be Eagles versus Cowboys in the first round of that tournament Thursday night at 6:00.
Who you playing?
I'm playing. He's a competitive player. He's on Twitter. Me and him are buddies on Twitter. But his name is Zay Talk.
Yeah.
Guap something. I don't know. I know his name's Zay.
Zay.
But yeah, he's me and him were actually trying to get a couple games in against each other in the beta, and something came up with his family and his wife, so we never played in the beta, which is a good thing because now neither one of us know how each other plays, so it'll be fun to play in that, the first round game.
Yeah, I've got a country girl, and she took the Cowboys, and I took the Bears. We're gonna be playing tomorrow at noon, or no, Friday.
If you lose, I've met country girl. She's a good person. She's but if you lose to her, Jay, you might as well just uninstall and look forward to Madden 21. I'll tell you right. If you lose to her, just uninstall a game and look forward to Madden 21. Who knows? She might have GS playing for her. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. What is it? Her boyfriend or her husband?
So you no, you know what? She's gonna call me up, and be like, "Kep, come over," because they don't live that far away from me. They live about a half hour from me.
Oh, nice.
But they moved to North Carolina around Thanksgiving, because she's from here actually. She's from the town I live in. But she's gonna be like, "Kep, come over here and play Jay for me." I'll be like, "All right."
Shit, then it'd be an easy W then.
It'll be streamed. I'll be streaming. With the NBL, actually, if you guys don't know what the NBL is, it's the Madden Bomber League. They're a CFM league, and one of the guys that runs that league is Nick Mazesco. He's now one of the announcers for competitive Madden. He's one of the casters for competitive Madden. I know we know him as OSU, but his name is Nick, and he runs that. So they're running a 64-man tournament on both consoles. So there's gonna be a lot of Madden streamed. There's gonna be a lot of tournament Madden streamed the first day. So Thursday, they kick it off with a 12-hour stream, and then it'll go through the weekend. The Final Four and the championship will be Monday night.
Right. So it is a 24-hour stream, right? NBL.
Their stream is it'll only be a 12-hour.
Okay,
12-hour.
Okay. I thought it was 24. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. NBL, this will be my first time in the tournament, and not too worried about losing. If I lose, I lose, but I really hope I don't.
What time is your guys' game?
We're going to play at noon. We're going to be one of the first people to go on.
Oh, on Thursday?
Yes.
Awesome. I'll be watching. I'll be
Noon
watching, and
Thursday.
I'll be laughing if you lose.
Dude, I
The guy I
am.
gotta play has got to work, so we can't play till 6.
w- I played really, really bad uh, in the beta. Not like exceptionally poor.
I went 19-2 in the beta, so I think I'm be all right.
I probably went 2-19 in the beta. No shit. Yeah, it will be fun.
Let me scroll up because this guy has a question about. Do you guys think with EA Access coming to PS4, you can buy a subscription card for EA Access? I don't. Subscription cards. I know you just go on the PlayStation Store or you go on EA website and purchase it when it's available. It's not available yet to purchase for PlayStation 4. So, tomorrow. There's a
He's talking
countdown.
like subscription time.
It won't be available till 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. And it's not even available for purchase yet on PS4. So, subscription-based service, you either pay $5 a month through PayPal or credit card, a month to $30 for the year, but it's not available to purchase yet for PS4. It's just
Yeah.
when it goes live and card or PayPal. I don't know of like subscription card like or anything like that. I have no idea.
You know, I remember them having a subscription card a couple years back whenever it came out for Xbox, but I don't remember if they make them anymore. They do make it pretty simple in order to cancel your subscription. I would just go through and use. I mean, it's gonna suck if you have no card or anything to use, but just do the
Sniper's
subscription online.
doing a 24-hour stream. Sniper, do you have one of those get up buttons? Ain't no joke, brother. I'm telling you right now. If you ain't never done one, they ain't no joke. Hydrated. Whatever it is you got to do, Metamucil, Geritol,
Metamucil.
whatever it is you got to do. Your ass better do it because 24-hour streams ain't no joke.
Yeah. James P 3000 says I haven't played a. What up, James? Good to see you, man. I haven't played a day one in 2 to 3 years. Do the servers struggle keeping up? I don't think so. From what I remember, the last time they might have had some struggle was like in 2016, maybe.
Yeah,
2017?
2016 was the last time they had severe struggles on launch. So let's cross our fingers and hope there's nothing major. Are they gonna be a little slow? Are the menus probably gonna be a little slow? We'll see. But I expect there to be issues. Hopefully, there's no major ones.
Yeah. No, James. I don't anticipate anything myself, to be honest.
Hey guys, what have you heard from EA or anywhere else that is gonna make this year great? There's no guarantees, Ryan. Come on, man. Look at all the smoke that was blown up our butt for MLB The Show, and look how that turned out. I mean, it is what it is when it comes to sports video games, man. We're sports fanatics. We don't have any other option. We don't have any other option with baseball unless you want to play RBI baseball or Super Mega Baseball. Baseball fans, baseball purists, that we don't want to play that stuff. So we play MLB The Show until it's no longer playable or until another game comes out, like Madden, that we want to play it. We have no other option. We're going to play it whether it sucks or not, and we're going to complain about it. Or it's just a cycle. It's just a vicious cycle until there's competition, until there's other games that provide us the entertainment and the personal value that these games like MLB The Show and Madden provide us. So is Madden going to be great? Probably not. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic over, every year it gets worse. So 19 was really bad. And Madden 19 was really bad. Hopefully Madden 20 is better, but is there a good possibility that it's worse? Very good possibility. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and I'm going to be cautiously optimistic and I'm going to enjoy the game for what it is until, I'm having a heart attack or an aneurysm playing it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything great per se, and we've beat this drum 1,000 times. But I think the majority of people are just excited that they're taking a step in the communal direction as far as gameplay goes. If that makes sense. we bitched long enough. They're finally starting to listen to us, and they're making minute changes, maybe to potentially change more in the future. But I think it's a
I
good
mean,
start.
it's a game, man. You play to have fun, but you play to win. You play to, you want to enjoy it. But I don't know a single person that enjoys losing or enjoys things not going their way. Now, everybody handles things not going their way differently, and that's the entertainment value in it too. Some people don't like to see people rage. That's fine. You don't like to see people rage. There's plenty of people that play this game that don't rage. But you're not gonna go there and get quality gameplay either. If you
Hey,
want
what do the
quality
winners of
gameplay, you're gonna see rage.
what do winners of the NBL tournaments get?
I know the main prize, the winner gets an autographed Patrick Mahomes helmet.
Our boy DC is giving one of those away too. Digital champion.
Oh, the Mother Teresa of the Mother Teresa of the MLB and Madden community.
Is he?
The Oprah of
The
MLB
Oprah.
and Madden.
Oh,
You
my
get a
God.
mini helmet. You get a mini helmet. Let's see.
I don't enjoy
All right,
beating. Go ahead,
so
sir.
giveaways for the NBL stream. Subs for the NBL channel. A Cleveland Browns trip will be given away, and that's round trip airfare to and from a Cleveland Browns game. Why they chose the Cleveland Browns is beyond
Yeah,
me.
why? It's probably the cheapest hotel.
Elgato HD60S capture card, NBL custom controller, EA Access, 2 EA Access tournament T-shirts. Viewers will get Madden. There's 5 times Madden codes. There's going to be Playbook GG codes, NBL Virginia Beach T-shirts. They take a trip to Virginia Beach every year. Participants, Madden codes, T-shirts, EA Access tournament shirt. Applicants, every applicant will be giving away codes, NBL custom controller. Again, I ran a tournament a couple weeks ago for the MLB tournament for Operation Homefront. This tournament is also for Operation Homefront. Operation Homefront is a nonprofit organization geared towards programs for military, active and retired, for programs here at home from a number of things: grocery bills, food, house payments. It's a great organization. If you don't know about Operation Homefront, go to operationhomefront.org and it'll explain everything. 92% of what they take in through charity goes into these programs. It's the highest one as far as like military nonprofits and military organizations putting money back into the programs that they fund with charity. So that's the main objective of this tournament also, is to raise some money for this. Last year, I think it was around 15 grand they raised. This year the goal is 25 grand with both systems, so I don't think that's too far fetched. My stream, the tournament I ran, in 7 hours alone, we raised like $4,200. So,
Awesome.
But then there's the winners. Where's the other tournament prizes? First place, signed Patrick Mahomes helmet, Madden 20 Superstar Edition, an Elgato capture card, and a T-shirt. Second place gets a $100 Xbox or PS4 store gift card, an Elgato HD60S, Madden 20 Superstar Edition, EA Access tournament shirt. Third and fourth place get a Madden 20 and a T-shirt. Fourth through eighth place get a T-shirt. So they're being sponsored by Elgato. EA gave them a bunch of stuff. Playbook GG, which again is probably the best site you can go to as far as content and for your money. So Thursday, there's a lot going on Thursday, man. You got your own streams, you got your own thing going on, but there's plenty of stuff going on throughout the community. Go support them NBL guys. Even if it's just $1, man, donate it to go into the stream, and there'll be a link, and you can donate it directly to Operation Homefront, even if it's $1, man. Me being military, again, that stuff's kind of near and dear to my heart. So I'll be donating myself, and then everything that I take in during my streams, donation wise, I'll cover all the fees and whatnot, and make a donation myself so that we can donate on behalf of my whole community, not just me, but I'll put the community's name on it.
Yeah, the dudes that show up in your stream. Yeah, a lot going on this weekend. I think everybody is probably going to be consumed with playing the game over the weekend. But like you said, we're all going to be doing our streams, and hopefully you guys have it set up by now. It is 2019, where you have one
And look,
screen to play on and one screen to watch on.
with that being said, man, I'm gonna touch on some things streaming wise. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. I was talking to Jay about this before we went live, and I even told Jay, with Jay being a new streamer, don't be discouraged. Do the shit for the right reason. Stream for the people who are watching. Worry about the people who are there and not the people who aren't there. Don't look at other people's numbers. Don't look at your numbers. Don't look at your numbers. Don't look at anybody else's numbers, but don't look at yours either. Just play the game, have fun, conversate, and interact with who's there. Don't worry about who's not there. Because it happens every year where these guys, a lot of the smaller streamers, they want to grind, they want to stream Madden, they want to do this, they want to do that, and they get discouraged and they end up stopping because they don't get numbers. Do not stream for the numbers. Do not stream for the subs. Do not stream for the donations. It does not happen overnight. Success. Everybody's level of success is differently. In order to be successful, you can't worry about somebody else's success. So if you're doing this for the right reasons, people will be able to see that. They'll be able to look through the bullshit. They'll be able to see right through it. So be consistent, have fun, play Madden, be you. Don't be anything you're not. And if you're worth it, if the community sees that, the numbers will eventually come, the success will eventually come. But do it for the right reason, and I just wanted to put that out there for a lot of you smaller streamers.
No, I think that's a good word. And there are a lot of streamers and a lot of the guys that I've been hanging out with for, especially through the winter through middle of summer through spring. We've had a really good time, even with just small rooms, but they're going to experience something that they've never experienced before. I've been around for a long time. I've just never been streaming. But man, it's going to be a flood. Man, it is going to be a flood, and
it's going to be a dog eat dog world. It's going to be people are just trampling on one another because everybody. Look, it's just the way of the world. I pride myself on not being the way of the world. Like, I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to go hang out in streams. I'm going to go that's just who I am. But Jimmy, don't say that. I know you're probably being funny and whatnot, but a lot of people don't know me outside of, I know that Kep dude. He's an asshole. Like, a lot of people don't know me outside of that. I'm not really like that. Do I pride myself on being one of the very few check marks in either community that frequents a lot of streams because I genuinely want to hang out and get to know people? I take pride in that. So yeah, I'm in a lot of streams. So if I show up in your stream, that doesn't mean you made it. Trust me. It does not mean you made it.
I do think
that just means you're a decent human being, and I can mess with you on a human being level, not just a streamer level.
Yeah, no, I think Jim, and I think you know that, but Jimmy said it as a compliment. I think Jimmy, I think he's being humble. So it's really gonna be fun, and that's funny that you guys talked about this because we do have another show that's gonna be debuting tomorrow. And are we gonna go live? It's gonna be called Out of Bounds. What's that?
Yeah, tomorrow. We're doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow night.
So are you wanting to go live? Or you wanting to do it live?
For that show? Do that show live?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a cluster. It's gonna be a cluster job, but.
Let's get the group together and let's talk about it. Tomorrow night we are it's going to be myself hosting, Big Kep, AZ Rhino, Buffalo K, and Jimmy. And then we have also brought on another, I guess you could say partner, but Digital Champion will be joining us in this show throughout the year. I guess that's about as much we can share right now. But it's going to definitely be something different. The guys have been up my ass about my color palette and color schemes. It's going to be it's definitely going to look different than anything else.
Definitely wasn't me worried about the color scheme.
No. That was more of a joke.
Look, if you knew what Jimmy looked like, if you've seen Jimmy's mustache, you know he primps, and you know Jimmy was talking about the color scheme, and he wants it to match his drapes in his living room, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that motherfucker is sharp. How often do you think he trims his beard and his mustache? his beard and his mustache.
Probably every morning.
Yeah. He's got like some trimming shears. Oh shit. Jimmy's personality might be more abrasive than Kep's. Just ignore him. I don't think you have an abrasive personality.
I just tell it like it is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You either love me or hate me. I don't really know that there's too much in between. If you really get to know me, you either love me or hate me. I don't really think there's too much in between.
Sniper, sorry I missed this, but thank you very much for the cheers, man. Thank you.
But yeah, it's gonna be you and 4 others. I know there's a few names I haven't mentioned to you yet about bringing in eventually. To replace, however you want to do this. If people want to get involved, I know there's a few names. I've talked to a few people already, so there's gonna be other names that are gonna be in this. It's an around the horn type show, so that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. And I don't know. I mean, doing it live, I guess we could do it live. I think it'd be pretty fun to do it live. We won't be taking questions from the chat or anything like that, so at least I wouldn't want to take questions from the chat unless we do it like this at the end of the show, and then we have each of us go through. But it's going to be fun because a lot of us have a different way about us with conversating with other guys. We've seen it in the Discord between all of us, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's a good group of people. I think we're gonna have the best looking cameras on any stream on Twitch. But I don't know.
Except for me, I'm still rocking a regular webcam.
I think it's what's behind that big Kep, that big old smile.
Yeah, see, guys like you need good quality. I don't.
Shit. The thing is, it's going to be convoluted. I want to make sure that I can get this audio thing figured out today. There are so many pieces that's going to be involved. It's nothing like this. Like, there's always going to be something moving. Either be the back screen or us switching between cameras or whatever. But there's going to be a lot.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot that goes down with four different cameras. We're probably going to have to find something other than Discord, because there just seems to be so much issues with Discord. I think a lot of it is Discord. Like, we might need to go to some of these other services. I don't know how good Skype is. I know I've had issues with Skype before, but there's a couple other ones we can check out.
Yeah. James P, thank you for the subscribe. Top Sniper, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't know about live on the first show. Just there's gonna be so many people. We're talking 5 mics, 5 videos, 5 feeds that we've got to channel through. There's gonna be a lot to it. Maybe
so we might have to record it, but we're gonna do it live and see what happens. So that might have to be a recorded thing.
K and DC had some good suggestions on audio. Yeah, Jimmy, I think, man, we really need to test all this shit out tonight. Superman, welcome to the groove, dude. But it's gonna be a lot. This show gets a little serious, and I think the other show is probably gonna be not so serious and a little more serious debate. That's gonna
have to be organized chaos.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take probably 3 or 4 shows for everybody to get the flow of it, but we'll be all right.
I tend to be a little long-winded, so I'm gonna have to adhere to the timer or the whatever the hell it is when we switch to go to different people.
Yeah, we're gonna have a timer.
But trust me, I am gonna be the Woody Hayes of the group. Trust me, you'll see. You'll see. But I'm gonna be making all kinds of. I'm gonna be rolling my eyes, making all kinds of trust me. It's gonna be fun. I know that.
So I am gonna have a mute button. A mute button will be on him.
We're gonna be on mute the whole time he ain't talking.
Oh shit!
You might have to take down my cam too. You might need a mute button and a click the little eyeball so it takes my cam off too.
I haven't got that far, but I probably could. I could just shut your feed off. So everybody's probably we've only got 83 or 38 people in here, but everybody's probably already seen. Rob, did you send it back over to me? Whoops. But Rob's doing the voiceover for Out of Bounds right now. What I missed? You had the link.
So Cat would be holding up paper with words if muted.
Oh no shit. Cussing.
Trust me, I used to watch a lot of Around the Horn, man, a lot. So, Yak Bar. I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna even entertain it, Yak Bar. He says a lot of things.
Hold on.
You ain't gotta time him out. You ain't gotta time him out, Texas. For fans of that guy, I'm bringing back my Children of the Corn emote. Just for fans of that guy, we'll bring back the Children of the Corn emote. Texas Madden timed out Yak Bar for 600 seconds. I see it right here.
Did I not download this thing? We're gonna do a world premiere. If I can figure out where it's at. Oh, there it is. 2 seconds, folks.
Look, see? I see you, Texas. I see you. It's all good.
Let's do it this way. I wonder, hold on.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what time is PC tomorrow? Is it in the morning or what?
10 o'clock. 10 a.m. I'm going live. As soon as the game goes live, I will be live. Oh,
Yeah, Tyler, no doubt about that, man. I don't wish anything like that on anybody, but he is who he is. I know I could give two shits about him. He is who he is. Sad that he lost his dad. I lost my dad too. It changed me for the better. So hopefully it does him too. Hopefully when he lost his grandmother, he said he was going to change and he didn't. So one can only hope. One can only hope that something clicks in his head that he's got to be a better human being.
All right, here we go. World premiere Out of Bounds intro, including the Just Some Guy Named Rob voiceover. Thanks again for doing this.
You want in the game? You're out of bounds. Grab a seat and let real players like Buffalo K, Digital Champion,
MXC Jimmy,
AZ Rhino,
Big Cap.
and J-Dub explain that you're not ready to get in the game unless you're ready to go out of bounds.
Hey, pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Yo, but that dude, Rob was trying to share that with me earlier today, and I was like, no, I want to be surprised. And it's gonna be my first F-bomb dropped on the show. That was fucking dope.
That was
Bro,
dope.
that is no. Hey, I'm just a face. I'm just a talent. That stuff, the stuff that's going on to create all this stuff, is awesome. So J-Dub, Rob, I can't if you can't get psyched up just from the intros, I don't know what to tell you.
That was great. Yeah, that was awesome, Rob. Thanks, man. We'll have to put that up on YouTube and everybody share it so we can get a little hype for tomorrow. We do have to talk BK into doing this live, though.
And you know what the greatest thing about this is people coming together to do this. Like there's so much selfishness with streaming and Twitch, and so coming together with guys to do this, and we're not really getting it. I mean, we're getting something out of it, you know what I'm saying? And personally, but there's so much wrapped up into streaming and stuff like that, with people being selfish and just wanting to trample on others and to make money, to make $2.50 from a $5 sub. But so that's what I love most about this is a group of guys that all do the same thing, not wanting to we're not selfish. We want to do this because it's fun. We want to do this because it's what we love to do, and everything else is secondary. The stuff that we might be able to benefit from this, viewer-wise, money-wise, that's all a blessing. That's all a bonus. But the real thing behind this is just getting together with a group of like-minded guys in a non-sexual way, even though Jimmy might want it to be that way. And just have fun with it.
Yeah. I'm copying the link. I wish I'm still new to YouTube. That's where the YouTube's gonna be. We're still kind of figuring all this out too. So just kind of bear with us until we can get it all put together and everything looks crisp and clean. But we have some things kind of being discussed in the back that's gonna organize the majority of our videos. But exactly, Cup. I honestly don't think I'd be doing the streaming thing for very long if I didn't have people to hang out with and like people to actually collaborate with. I'm not a huge fan of doing shit on my own. I could do it on my own, but I don't know. I just don't want to do it on my own.
Everybody that knows me, and I've been around long enough for a lot of people to know me, know that you see me everywhere. And even if I'm not typing in a chat, more than likely I'm there because I like to keep eyes on what's going on too. Like, I like to see stuff for myself. I don't like the he said, she said stuff. So I like to see stuff for myself. And then again, I form my own opinion, my own educated opinion. But yeah, Bar, it's all good, man. Like I didn't know if I'd never seen your name before, so I didn't know if you know, I've been around a while, and me and the guy you mentioned don't see eye to eye for very, very, very personal reasons. So I'm not afraid to explain things that happen, and I'm not afraid to put people on blast. So, and he's one of them. There's only two people in this community that I despise, and he's one of them. That I would never hang out with him in real life. So I attribute a lot of this stuff to real life. If I want to hang out with you in real life, I'm not going to hang out with you on the internet.
Yeah,
I want to get to know the person behind the Twitch name. I want to know the Twitch name, but I want to know the person behind the Twitch name. Because there's a person behind the Twitch name. I want to get to know you, not your internet persona. If you have an internet persona and if you have two but it's just,
there we go.
I've been around a while and I see a lot of things, I hear a lot of things, so I'm always around, man. So I attribute this to you hanging out in my living room, or you hanging out in my house, and you're hanging out. We're playing games for real, not on the internet. So
It's
that's
crazy.
why I speak on the things the way I do.
And it's crazy how fast stuff changes in the Madden world. It's like everybody has forgot about all the shit that happened in 2017, but I still know the dudes that are like I used to fuck with. I used to go drinking, or I used to go do whatever with in real life. I don't see how that doesn't kind of transition to the Madden world or the Madden online world or the community or whatever it may be. Just
Tell him, Jugsy, on the stoop.
On the stoop, baby. You streaming this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go live for a little while. I might play some Fortnite because I can't stomach to play MLB. I might play a little Fortnite. Anybody wants to play some
MLB.
Fortnite?
I've been on him. I picked up MLB a couple days ago. Well, no, I've had it for the summer, but I just picked it back up just to swing the bat around. But I suck.
I played a couple event games yesterday, and I went on a little event run, won a bunch of games in a row, and it's just not even fun winning in that game.
Yeah. I'm not a huge MLB fan, even though I do rep the Cardinals. To your Cardinals, 1929. What up, dude?
What up, Cardinals?
Is he a St. Louis Cardinals fan?
Yes, he is.
Cool.
Yeah, Torrey Holt. That Torrey Holt card is going to be pretty. Once you get to level 50, though.
Yeah.
I think he has like 90 speed or something at level 50. So the level master. He is the level master? So he's the one that you can like Ricky Williams.
Oh, he's gonna be the new Ricky.
Yeah, Torrey Holt is the Ricky Williams. He's the level master. So.
And Tillman's the new Shazier.
Yeah, and again, man, the Pat Tillman, I like that. So he's gonna be on the field. He's gonna be on the field for me. Maybe not always starting, but he's always gonna be in the lineup just because that's a sentimental thing.
Yeah, well, if it's anything, are we getting another Ray Lewis?
They're captains. There are captains. There's 4 captains, I believe. I don't know. Did they release the captains? I don't know that they released the captains, but there is going to be stuff like Jerry Rice, Ray Lewis, the captains of last year. So okay. I don't know who they are. I know they released some of the legends for the first weekend. There's a bunch of those. What's up, bad man? Right near the beach.
Bad
boy.
Yeah, it's crazy how much information I've missed in the last week, and it's not that I haven't been doing anything or I've been stepped away. I mean, you know exactly what I've been doing, and the guys in the chat, but Jesus, man, there has been so much stuff.
It's like it's for you wrestling fans. It's like Monday Night Raw or something. Like if you miss a week of Monday Night Raw, you've missed a whole hell of a lot. So
Yeah.
you got to stay on top of it, content wise. Like, and that's why I don't watch that many guys when it comes to YouTube, because there's so much information. Like, just watch 1 or 2 or 3 guys, 3 at the most, I say, to get all your information and then put it all together. There's so much information, especially within the last couple weeks. And today, a ton of stuff was dropped. And that's when you really got to sit down and decipher, okay, what can I watch? Who can I watch? What am I going to soak in? Who can I watch to soak in the most? And there's different guys for me. There's different guys for Jay. There's different guys for everybody. But there's enough content to go around for you guys to take it all in.
Yeah.
Oh, and again, I know Shazier. I think Shazier is one of the captains.
Yeah.
They will not be releasing another card of Ryan Shazier all year long. So for you captains, for you guys, I mean, if you don't take Ryan Shazier, I don't know what you're doing, because they're not going to release another. So that's going to be the only Ryan Shazier card of the year.
Yeah.
So if you want a user, if you're a Ryan Shazier fan, you know, whether it be for personal reasons or you're a Steelers fan, take the Shazier, because you won't be able to upgrade him unless he's your captain card.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's the only way to get him. So I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, Herman Moore, Ty Law, Dallas Clark. Those guys will come out later on with Legends and Ultimate Legends. You saw what they did later on, where they brought out Jerry Rice, and everybody was like, why? He's a captain. And they brought out Ray Lewis. Why? He's a captain. You know, the same thing. So Shazier will not get another card the rest of the year. So pretty sure the majority of the community is going to be taking Shazier.
Yeah. Was that Farrells that confirmed that?
Yeah, you'll be able to exchange captains like you were, but I'm saying there's really no reason to. There's really no reason, unless you want those cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to get another Herman Moore. You're going to get another Ty Law. You're going to get another Dallas Clark.
Hey, let me ask you this.
They will not be releasing another Shazier.
Let me ask you this. Who are your top 3 go-to YouTubers for information throughout the year?
Mine is Gut Fox, number 1. Popular Stranger, number 2. And it's a combination. Sometimes I'll watch CC, actual CC, but then if I want to go for information and entertainment, I'll go Director and Trumpet Monkey.
Yeah, it's exact same here. I can get by without Gut Fox. Just saying. Well, if you're streaming, man, we can wrap this up, and I can give you the host.
Yeah, I'm going to get off of here. So I'm going to be signing out. Appreciate you guys coming out. And I'm going to just go stream some Fortnite. So if you're on PS4, you want to play some Fortnite, come on through. Let's kick it for a little while before I get off of here and eat some dinner, watch some TV with my wife. But I appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. You guys make sure you thank Jay for putting all the work in he does with these shows. And I'm out. Till then, stay in school, stay no to drugs, love, peace. And what little Jay's hair have left grease.
It is kind of greasy. Hey, do you want me to toss you the host?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yep. Go ahead and get up. I'll play the intro, and then I'll find a way to host you. See, fellas, don't forget. Let's do that. That tomorrow we have the Out of Bounds on my channel at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I still have to convince Buffalo K and AZ Rhino. I think, Jimmy, you're probably on board for doing it live for our rendition of Around the Horn. So thank you, everybody, for showing up today. I am going to put you on the intro, and then we're going to sit on screen, and then we're going to host our main man, Big Kep. All right, fellas, until next time. Later.
It's that time once again. Sit back and get ready to kick it old school with J-Dub and Big Kep. This is OT with the OGs. Are you ready? ready?
Boom, boom, boom. No, no, no. I don't know what's going on. LOL, I got the sci-fi treatment. Made me think of Resident Evil. Am I still echoing? Can you guys hear me? You muted. Okay. Fuck. What was it? How about that? Is that still echoing? Oh, it said not sound fine. I might be echoing right now. I wanted to do one normal, one that sounded just like a walkie-talkie, one chick voice. That. No, I think it was good. I think it was real good. Jimmy, let me know if you can still hear me. Hey, G-Sus, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up today. No echo. Okay, and we still sound good? What was that? Huh. No clue, man. God, that pisses me off. Gotta get that figured out before tomorrow morning. We're still waiting on Big Kep to get up, and we're gonna go host him. Yeah, Rob, that sounds awesome. Excellent job. Thank you very much. Let's see if he's up yet. Big. Come on, dude. Nope. Yeah, no clue, man. The smile on Kep's face was priceless. I missed it because the window that I had up, I wasn't able to see it. Buffalo, what up, dude? Thanks for the follow, man. Doing well. I watched entire show. Pretty good. Thanks. Yeah, we still have some things to work out, and right now, honestly, like, there's so much going on that it's kind of hard to get everything together and to make everything work. I plan maybe even on Fiverr. Tomorrow's show is going to be a blast, though. It is going to be fun. Okay, we'll give him a couple more minutes. What up, TD King? How's it going, Jay? I caught half the show. Good, man. Tired. Been working. Like, I'm tired of sitting down, studying, and working on the computer. It takes time. It'll work. Yeah. How have you been, though, King? Good, hopefully. I'm ready for this first week of Madden to be over, to be honest. To be completely honest. Well, if Cup doesn't give up, or get up, I might just end the stream or send it to somebody else. Ba-dum-bum-bum. This blue mic stand's a huge waste of money, by the way. Sorry. That's my dog. There he is. He's up now. Okay. Big hit. Oh my god. All right, later, fellas. Thanks for showing up. I cannot wait for tomorrow. See you guys. Oh, I forgot the countdown. 10-second countdown. It's been a week since I've... Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central Time. I will be there with the new game playing. All right, see you guys.